Oh, hey everybody, how are you? Can you believe there's a company out there that specializes in providing a gift service experience? Hi Sherin, how are you?
Hello, I'm good.
Yeah,
how are you?
Thanks for having us.
It's all right. Pleasure.
Well, today we speak to Sherin Wong, CEO and founder of RedRibbon Days, a gift service experience company. I'm Ben Ibrahim, and let's go learn about the fun side of a business, as this is Entrepreneur. Are you ready to show our viewers the ultimate experience?
Let's go.
Lead the way. Hello good people, and welcome to another episode of Entrepreneur. Today we're talking to Sherin Wong, CEO and founder of RedRibbon Days. Sherin, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Very nice office you have here.
Thank you.
Very bright and red, because
Very red.
red is the color of prosperity. Did you know? So tell us a little bit more about RedRibbon Days.
RedRibbon Days is actually a gift-giving business.
A
gift-giving business.
Nice.
Whereby instead of giving a physical gift, you actually give someone a voucher to an experience. And an experience can be anything from learning how to pilot a plane, to swimming with sharks, to something indulging and pampering like getaways, spa massages, or even dining experiences. And we have over 1,000 of different type of experiences across Malaysia-wide, which is suitable for all kinds of people with all kinds of lifestyles, be it adult, teens, couples, family, grandparents, and even pets.
When did you first start this business?
About 3 years ago.
Okay.
About 3 years ago, back in the whole decision to come back was back in 2007, and ever since then I never looked back.
Okay. How did this idea come about?
I was actually in Australia before this, and I was studying there. I was working there for about 5 years. I was in the corporate world, and gradually I got a bit sick and tired of my job.
Very routine.
Very routine, very monotonous, and the challenge just wasn't there. And the birth of RedRibbon Days is there's a lot of things that come into place. There's a lot of contributing factors to that. First of all, being me getting sick of my job, and secondly is I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur, to have my own
Your
business,
boss,
my own boss. Like doing this my way, doing that my way, very bossy. So I stumbled upon this experiential gifting concept in the UK. And I did more research on that and just found out that it's actually very, very popular in the European countries, in Australia. So I thought, fantastic. And the third thing that came into the last straw that really kind of just made me do it is because I had always have difficulties buying gifts for my family and friends.
So what kind of resources do you need to set up a company like this, a gift experience company?
I think the most important thing for me at that point of time would be finding very good business partners.
I've known Sherin for more than 10 years, so us getting to know each other for so long, and the fact that I know her quite well. So when she came to me and sold me the idea of RedRibbon Days, I thought, wow, it's a brilliant idea, and I was convinced instantly.
The best thing about working with Sherin is the fact that I get to work with my best friend. I've known her since university days, 10 years ago, so we know each other's strengths and weaknesses, which helps us learn how to complement each other in business. And most importantly, the trust. The trust is there, and that's very important when choosing a business partner.
I believe, with that combination of working together, we will actually, be doing a really, really fantastic job.
What strength is that?
We have Mingni, who is really good in numbers. She's just an all numbers person.
Yeah.
Everything about numbers. She's just
you need that. Yeah.
Yes, I need that,
yeah,
because I'm not really a number person.
Okay.
And we have Nick, who's very, very good in operations. Very meticulous. So, and I'm more of the ideas person. I'm more
Creative.
the creative. So with that
That's important too.
I like to think outside the box. I like to design stuff. I like to visualize. And with that all together, it's such a perfect mixture. And the most challenging part would be meeting with suppliers.
Okay.
To convince them to come on board. It is hard for us to actually sell them something without a website that is even ready. We have nothing. The website is not ready. We don't have any marketing materials. We have nothing to support what we believe in. So it's just a concept and idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have to subcontract a lot of things out because you are a gift experience company? So was outsourcing part of the business?
No, never.
Never?
It was
Really?
never considered because we are very personalized and very hands-on here. We take care of everything from the start to the end. So the minute you make an order, to the minute you call in to make a booking, to activate the voucher, to the minute you complete an experience, we actually send you a questionnaire called "How was it for you?" And that is actually a very, very important process for us because you tell me how it was for you, how you felt, or was the experience fantastic, was it worth it, and then we decide whether if the experience is a keeper or not. So we are very involved. It has to be professionally handled, and we don't want to lose control of that.
Of course,
very
control is important.
control freak.
That's good. That's a good thing. Sherin, you mentioned earlier that convincing the suppliers was the most difficult thing. Can you advise our viewers how do you convince suppliers to come on board in something they've never done before?
A lot of the suppliers that we approach, they do not have a ready website, an e-commerce ready website that
Back then?
allows them, back then, that is ready for them to actually reach out to the market, the bigger target market. And I think when we came in and say, this is what we're going to do, people can come to our website, use a credit card, make payment, and there you have it. And it's actually a good marketing channel for your products because you're actually marketing through us. We package that, we customize your services, making it look more attractive, that is ready to be a gift. We use a lot of YouTube. So everything that we do, like for instance an experience, we record it, we put it on YouTube. So when someone watches that, it's very viral. And people know, oh, look, that is the restaurant that I went to. The food is fantastic, and it creates a kind of word of mouth, the buzz. And they like that. And I think that is one hook that capture their attention and say, okay, I'm coming on board
So
with you.
e-commerce was the hook.
E-commerce,
attraction.
yes. Being e-commerce savvy, being technology, and everyone is using internet, Facebook, Twitter, and everyone.
Can't live without.
Exactly. And buyers are getting very, very savvy. They go online, before they buy something, they actually want to know more about that product. So you give the buyers a decision making, like, good product, okay, I'll go for it. So everything is just on the internet, and I think that is the selling point that they like.
Okay, that is the unique selling
Yes.
point. Yeah. Well, business tip number one, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a set of suppliers who are a little bit, apprehensive on coming on board, like Sherin said, create a hook. What's the attraction? In this case, the attraction was e-commerce. We're just going to take a very short commercial break right here on Entrepreneur. When we come back, we're going to learn more about RedRibbon Days. Stick with us right here on Entrepreneur. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Jumaat, meja bulat menemukan pemimpin komuniti, pembuat dan pelaksana dasar bersama Muhammad Zulfitri Yusof.
Khas daripada Simpang Menggayau.
Orang Kudat ni dah ramai juga yang berjaya di dalam pelbagai bidang. Anak-anak inilah yang akan mengeluarkan keluarga mereka daripada kemiskinan.
Apakah sumber-sumber boleh dibangunkan?
Kehidupan saya yang dulu susah, bagaimana saya boleh gunakan itu untuk berjaya.
Meja bulat, Jumaat 8.15 malam di Astro Awani.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Entrepreneur. You're with me, Ben Ibrahim, and if you're just joining us for the very first time today, we're talking to Sherin Wong, founder and CEO of RedRibbon Days, a gift experience company. Sherin, thanks very much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Like you said earlier, many overseas markets still like this product or service more compared to Malaysia.
Yes.
So tell us about the other country markets that you've conquered.
Because the nature of our business is actually online. So we are able to reach out globally in that sense. We are able to target the market, local market, as well as international market. Saying international market, we have three distinctive group of customers. First, Malaysians who are dwelling overseas, who wants to buy for their family and friends in Malaysia. Secondly, it would be for international buyers buying for their friends in Malaysia. And the third one would be tourists.
Very smart.
that is actually something that we didn't expect to get, the tourist group, because a lot of them stumble upon our website. They actually start comparing on the website. They start shopping around a little bit, doing their research, and they found out that it's not expensive to do this. And there are portals that actually sell the same experience, or like for example, a ATV ride. You could actually get it, from another website, but the price could be relatively different. They could be selling USD. We are selling in ringgit. So you're talking about that we're much cheaper. The price that we sell on our website is always the same, if not lower, than what is being sold by the supplier.
Now, Sherin, in this particular segment of Entrepreneur, we talk about best practice. Best practice that works for you, that our viewers can share from you in terms of business. So, business question number one, really, what are the key ingredients needed in this business to get your product and service out there to the people, to the consumers?
Be seen. Virtually, physically, it's a marketing tool.
Be seen, yeah?
Be seen.
Okay.
You just have to, everyone that you see, tell them about what you do. Tell them about what it's all about. And for myself, for instance, when I go out, you meet someone for the first time, and they'll most naturally ask, what do you do? I give people a good time. And that raised a little bit of an eyebrow, like, what do you mean? Like,
give people a good time,
Or the thoughts come in. And, no, I actually give people a good time in the sense that, we package up experiences as skills. We give people an experience. An experience equates to memory, and memory comes along with, the gift of time and love as well. So to me, it's about always tell people about what you do. Be proud of that.
Now, in this business, you are giving consumers, in this case our viewers, a gift experience.
Yes.
That could be from jumping on a plane, a massage, cooking, a birthday party. Now, because you're giving someone a little bit intangible, not tangible, what are the legal hurdles behind this business?
It's very, very important for us to make sure that the vendors that we're working with, they're bona fide.
Okay.
Licensing. Do they have the right license to be doing this operation? Sports activities that are more high risk, for instance, like flying a plane. You're talking about high risk, very high
air
risk.
balloon, that's very high risk.
So all this, you have to make sure that there is insurance in place, and if there is no insurance, you have to make it very upfront to your customers before you buy it. Indemnity. So if there's no insurance, they have to sign an indemnity. You have to make that known to your customers as well. And of course, making sure that when they promise something, they're going to deliver it. And there is no perceived value in what you're selling. That is very important. And we've come across suppliers like that they say, okay, I can sell to you at a product at a certain price. And the day that someone actually buys it and need to use it, and that the issue, whole problems comes in, because they say the aircraft is not available. Weather is not fit to fly. There's not enough parts. And that's when you know that this is dodgy. So it's very important for you to always check the authenticity of the people that you work with, the suppliers. Are they genuine? They have the licensing in place and stuff like that.
Okay. Now you've got about 3,000 fans on your Facebook page. How do you intend to grow the business? How do you intend to grow the popularity of RedRibbon Days?
Malaysia is
in Malaysia, of course.
Yes, in Malaysia we have beautiful weather. We are not affected by any natural calamities. Unfortunately, there are still a lot of this crazy, insane, thrilling type of experiences that are not available in Malaysia.
No, not yet. Yes.
Exactly. And in Australia, you can sit on a V8 supercar. You can experience, sitting on a jet fighter plane. These are all, unfortunately, not available in Malaysia yet. So I'm hoping in the next 2 years, 5 years down the road, we are going to have all these amazing experiences that people can do it locally, experience it locally. You don't have to travel out of Malaysia to do it. Like in New Zealand, they're very famous for their skydiving. And we should be able to do it here in Malaysia.
I believe Sherin has revolutionized the whole gifting industry because she's brought in the concept of experiential gifting. Prior to 2007, I believe the concept is a lot of Malaysians are not aware about the concept. It's fairly new. So with RedRibbon Days, we are here to sort of create awareness that experiential gifting is here in Malaysia.
Do you think you can achieve your goals without e-commerce?
I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no. I would say slightly slower, because being online has definitely helped us to cast the net a little bit wider in terms of locally and internationally as well. Because there are a lot of people that they just they like to use technology. They can convenience of buying online. Everything is online. I don't have to go outside to do something. And without e-commerce, which means I don't have the facility of a credit card, making payment through credit card, that is going to affect my international business. People that is not in Malaysia, they can't physically buy from me because they can't make payment. So it will limit the nature of the business a little bit smaller. But I wouldn't actually say it's not possible, because the demographics of our market, of our client, a good 40% of them are still doing in the offline mode, meaning they still actually just bag in payment through ATM machine. They still come and do the COD kind of thing. So a bit slower, but not totally impossible.
From an operations standpoint, what part of the business needs a little bit more funding and resourcing to take your business from A to priority F?
Definitely the website. Website. We're actually on a version 2 of our website. And being an e-commerce or online shop, it is very, very important that you're constantly innovating, constantly adding features to attract, to appeal to your customers. And you don't want to be stuck using an old version website, and it's boring, it's not appealing. So the website is the part that we spend a lot of money constantly innovating, upgrading. And we recently added this live chat forum, a platform, a new features whereby people can just chat with us through that particular platform. And it's very, very convenient for international users, because they don't have to email us. They don't have to call us. So all these benefits comes in, and the flux of the amount of response or questions that we get in a day from that features is just amazing.
So ladies and gentlemen, business tip number 2. Sherin said, make sure all your suppliers are bona fide, legal, and make sure you have insurance in this business. Otherwise, it's going to be bad news for you and bad news for the consumer. But we're not talking about bad news, because RedRibbon Days is all about good news. We're just going to take a very short commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to learn a little bit more about Sherin away from the business. Stick with us right here on Entrepreneur.
Ayah dah balik. Ayah dah lupa?
Tidak. Ini dia Super 5, beras yang digemari untuk keluarga tersayang.
Jasmine Super 5, beras berkualiti tinggi oleh Jasmine.
Friday, tune into Gadget Nation for the latest in technology. Preview and review of some of the latest gadgets and video games. Interview with tech enthusiasts and experts. If you love gadgets like we do, join hosts Adam Carruthers and Avery Score at Gadget Nation every Friday, 9:30 p.m. exclusively on Astro Awani.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Entrepreneur. We're still talking to Sherin Wong, and I have a RedRibbon Days voucher in my hand, and what have I won? Congratulations, check it out. I'm going skydiving. Ooh, I'm a bit afraid of heights though, but Sherin, keep me back down to earth. Tell us about some of the mistakes that you made when you first started running this business.
That would be the first year of operation, and being new and less experienced, you're very eager to try all kind of things.
Eager beaver, yeah?
Eager. People tell you, do this, do that, do this, do that. And there's always the Chinese belief, right? You have to pay a price to learn something, and it's always true, mistakes, unfortunately. And we were invited to participate in a trade show. We check on the organizer. They've been doing that for the past 8 years. Fantastic. They have the experience. So we made our, payment, issue our check. A week before the event, we received an email and says, the event will be cancelled.
Oh my God.
It's going to be on hold indefinitely, etc., etc. There was no further explanation, nothing. So I was caught off guard with that.
Very off guard.
Yes, we spent about a couple $1,000s on that, and So I started asking myself, have I actually done enough research before making that decision? And from there on, I do not believe just jump into it and just do things because you're new.
Yes.
Never. Just don't be so eager. I think always evaluate a little bit, slip on it, let it sink in a little bit, and I think that will help.
So Sherin is telling us, take your time, especially if you're new in the business market.
Yes.
But balancing that, what are the things that you did really, really well that worked?
Ever since that incident, I became really cautious. I became extremely cautious. And
handle with care, yeah?
Yes, you did every kind of invitation on trade shows that comes to you, just you just have that.
Yeah, you got that feeling.
You're like, okay, it's a phobia. I'm not going near there. And it's very, I don't think it's very fair for other organizers just because of one organizer doing the wrong thing. It kind of affects my decision on the rest as well. And because of that incident, I really studied my target market, and we realized that a lot of our customers come back to us or buy from us because of word of mouth. So we became very customer-centric. We focus on giving our customers the best experience ever.
Now, one thing that we ask many entrepreneurs on our show is about strategy. Where would they like their business to be in the next 3 to 4 years? So what is your strategy plan, Sherin?
I have this really audacious vision or goal for RedRibbon Days. Basically, in the next, by 2018, we're hoping that at least 10% of Malaysians would have experienced a RedRibbon Day. And 27 million population, you look at 2.7 million people who would have come contact and experience a RedRibbon Day. And it's a very big goal, but I think that is what kept us all going. And of course, we're planning to increase the list of our experiences to at least 5,000.
Wow, that's a lot of experiences, yeah?
That's a
but
lot.
The resources that you need to get or achieve that 5,000 experiences or that 10% growth.
I need very good people. Back to the growth question, the team. So I need a big team. I need to grow my team because we have special different teams working on different focus. For instance, we have a pleasure team focusing just on handling inquiries, feedback, complaints, and we have corporate just focusing on handling corporate accounts, and a hunter and gatherer that just go outside, hunt, sniff around for new experiences and packaging it up, customizing it. So I need this team of people that are very, very into this passion, that has the beliefs in this, what we do, and believe in the concept of what you do. So it's very important for me on that aspect. People.
How hungry are you to get there?
Always. I'm always hungry. I'm hungry for more success. I'm hungry for more experiences, actually. I'm hungry for better products because we have a lot of returning customers, and they need to be excited all the time.
We know very well that she has been, it's like a childhood dream to own her own business. So since young, she has been wanting to own her business, and the fact that after her graduation, she has been doing everything, every step that she took basically is to prepare herself for this journey.
She's very good at mentoring, at coaching, and I believe that is a trait that will set successful entrepreneurs and normal entrepreneurs apart. So this particular trait in her, I believe, will take her very far.
Now, Sherin, you've given our viewers 2 good business tips today. Number 1, always entice your suppliers to make their life easier. If you do that, then you'll get a lot of returns, suppliers and yourself. Business tip number 2, you told us about making sure that everything, all your suppliers are bona fide, legal, no shortcuts, and the most important thing is insurance. What's the final business tip that you can share with our viewers today?
Execution.
What way?
First, you have ideas. And if you do not actually put your ideas in, execute your ideas, it will never materialize. And secondly, once you're in the business, you may have fantastic plans that you want to do for your business. But if you do not execute all these plans that you have, it will not materialize as well. So execution is very, very important in the entire process, from starting your business to being in the business.
Well, like Sherin says, folks, the last and final business tip today, it's all in the execution. How do you make sure execution happens? Be obsessed about it. Drive it and make sure it happens. It's been a fantastic interview right here on Entrepreneur. Today, we've spoken to Sherin Wong, founder and CEO of RedRibbon Days. I'm Ben Ibrahim. This is Entrepreneur. Catch you next week. Okay, Sherin, quick personality quiz. Favorite food?
Hot and spicy food. Anything hot, anything spicy.
Name one.
Assam fish.
Assam fish.
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite holiday spot?
Melbourne, Australia.
Why?
I was studying and working there, so it's a place of comfort for me. Every time I feel a little bit down, I go back there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite car?
Ooh. Range Rover.
Range Rover, four-wheel drive?
Yes.
Okay. Favorite Red Ribbon Day experience, or your favorite experience?
Tandem paragliding.
Wow, you love heights, huh?
I got really sick after that flight, but I still enjoyed it. I loved it.
Okay.
Yes.
And final question, if you only had about $15 in your wallet, no ATM, no Twitter, no Facebook, no nothing, what would you do with it?
15.
Yes, 15.
I'll just stay at home and not go out.
But you had to spend it, or you have to spend it.
I can't buy any shoes, I can't buy any clothes.
Yes, no experience.
No experience. I would just go to the mama and just order like all the food that I like and just eat it. 15 bucks.
Okay, $15. Good mama food. Okay,
Yes.
thank you very much.
Thank you.